Greetings everybody and welcome back to another video review. This time I'm looking at a figure that was released last decade. This is animated leader class Ultra Magnus. And let me tell you, it is really nice to have an Ultra Magnus that is not a flat out white repaint of Optimus Prime. And I decided to do this figure because this is actually the only Ultra Magnus figure I have, unfortunately. I could never find the Combiner Wars version, but you know what? I couldn't care less because this is a very nice figure. Now, Ultra Magnus, he transforms into a weapon carrier as opposed to the car carrier of the G1 character. His colors are blue and this very, very, very pale blue. It's sort of like an off-white with a sky blue tint to it. And speaking of sky blue, we actually have some small accents here and there. It's actually more of a cyan now I look at it. And we also have some translucent blue plastic back here. The windows are black, this bumper piece is silver, the headlights are yellow, and these fog lights down here are the same light blue. Come around to the back here. Not really a whole lot going on, but yeah. The toy has 8 wheels, and he rolls very nicely. Loud, but nicely. Let's see. What else? Oh. This guy, I said that he's a weapons carrier, and I am not kidding. He is loaded in this mode. Like, if you come to the front bumper, and you bring these pieces forward, it's got, like, little Gatling guns in here. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but they are there. And then if you bring this section down and bring these up, and then slide the barrels forward, he's got even more guns. And if you think that is deadly, wait till you see this. This whole section back here raises up and can be pointed forward. Now, you can do this one of two ways. You can have it forward like that, or you can bring it back like this. Either way, they are there. And if you think that's not overkill enough, just wait till you see this. Like, there's this white thing right here. Well, if you push it up and slide it forward, even more guns pop out. That is overkill right there. And of course, there's this little red button right here. And if you push it, yep, you get the yellow LEDs and these fusion launchers, energy blasters. I don't remember what these are called, and I don't have the box anymore, unfortunately, so. But that effect is still freaking cool. And I really like that sound effect. Pretty nice. So yeah. Now, if you'll allow me to put the weapons away, I will now be more than happy to show you the transformation to robot mode. First things first, you want to come back here and actually remove this piece, which will be his robot mode weapon. And then we take these panels and flip them out of the way. See, you flip this one forward, and then you flip this one back. And then you take the front wheels here, and you fold those back to the rear of the vehicle. That. Then down here we have the forearms. You can bring those down. And then we have this panel up here. If you lift that up, you can separate this whole section right here. And then I like to do this now. You could take the cab halves, raise these up. Like that. And then you could take this panel and fold that to the inside. Continue spreading these out. Like that. And now we can lift this bit up. And then you can take the rear section and flip these out to be his legs. Then you come inside and you can flip his feet out. And then you take the wheel section and you want to fold these to the inside. Like that. And there's a tiny peg in here, and there's a slot for the peg to go into to help it lock in place. And then you want to take these taillight sections and fold them down. And now, I like to flip the arms up because you rotate this whole section back, and when you click it in place, we get the transformation sound. His chest emblem will light up, and his eyes will light up. So, that's pretty cool. And finally, I like to position his back weapons like that. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have animated Ultra Magnus in robot mode, and let me tell you, this is what Ultra Magnus should look like. Not a white Optimus Prime, this. This is what Ultra Magnus should be looking like. And I don't even know where to begin with this. I guess we could start with the articulation. His head can turn left and right. His arms can rotate a full 360 degrees. They can move in and out. They can bend at the elbow. They can spin at the upper bicep. The hands can open and close. The legs can move forward, they can move back, they can move out to there, they can bend at the knee, they can rotate at the knee, and if you want you can move the toe, but that's really just more for the transformation than anything else. And there is no waist rotation, unfortunately, so... But... Yep. Now, his robot weapon is this. If you unfold this, it just looks like a warhammer, but the warhammer does something special. Like, if you hold on to the top and then pull the handle, these bits will extend out. Whoop-de-doodle-doo. Now, the peg for him to grab onto it is actually up here instead of down here. But, you know what? Oh well. It looks excuse me. It looks goofy when he holds it like that, but you know what? At least he can hold it. But of course, if you want to get a more G1 feel, you can actually pull out these upper turrets from vehicle mode. Or if you want, you can have these over-the-shoulder cannons and deploy these launchers. Like that. And he's ready to fight some Decepticons and kick some serious ass. And now I guess we can look at his lights and sounds feature. Bring him down here so you can see what's going on. Now if you push his chest symbol,
we must return the old spark to Cybertron.
We have the yellow LEDs on these shoulder launchers, and we get green LEDs for his eyes. His head will tilt back, and his head crest will tilt to the other side, so...
Ultra Magnus here.
Yes, you are.
Don't be a hero, Optimus. It's not in your programming.
And we also have the red LEDs in his chest symbol, so... So, I'm going to fold these back because I want to give him a dynamic action pose, like... Come on. Here we are. There we go. Now that is definitely Ultra Magnus. Oh man. Yeah, I think if there definitely was one Ultra Magnus that was worth me saying I want, I'm pretty sure this would be the guy. I really like both forms. I especially like him here in robot mode. I mean, he doesn't look like just a white ripoff of Optimus Prime. He looks like Ultra Magnus. Like, he's... How do I describe it? I think this design is probably better than the G1. Because it's nothing like the Optimus Prime design that we got for animated, so that's an added bonus for me. I really like this guy. I really like him. And because he's not a white Optimus Prime, I'm actually going to give him a higher score than usual, so... If I were to have any sort of complaints, it would just be the hammer and that the peg is not down here, it's up there, but, you know, that's just a minor nitpick. Also, here's another gripe that some people have, is that when you're transforming him and you're moving certain bits, like the transformation sound would have a tendency to go off. I actually didn't have that problem in this video, but there were times where I did have it, so... But, like I was saying, I really love this figure. It's absolutely fantastic. And for a final rating, I gladly give Ultra Magnus a 9.5 out of 10. So, yeah, if there was one Ultra Magnus that was definitely worthy of purchase, I'm pretty sure this would be the guy, or at least this one is the Ultra Magnus for me. You might prefer the Combiner Wars version, but I don't have that version. But this is good enough for me, so yeah, 9.5 out of 10. If you see this guy anywhere online or at a collectible shop, he's definitely worth getting if you don't have an Ultra Magnus already.